This is Melanesian Women Today, and in this video, we're going to talk about three very important topics if you're thinking about starting a business. The first topic we're going to talk about is business licenses. Then we're going to move on to talk about tax, and then we're going to move on and talk about insurance. So the first topic is, your business license. So you really can't start a business without it. There are a couple of issues if you don't have a business license. The government wants you registered for a reason. So double check to make sure that you're following through on that purpose. It's usually pretty easy. What you do is you have to find the government office that issues them. There's usually a fee for it, and maybe some registration materials that you have to fill out. Oftentimes there are women's organizations that also will help you if you can't manage that process by yourself. The second thing was taxes. And the thing about taxes is that it's different in every single place. Some places have a VAT tax, which is value added tax. Some places have a sales tax. Whatever the case is, if you are selling something, then you will have to collect, not for every product, but you will have to collect tax money and then go ahead and pay that to the government. And every country's different, but often countries collect their tax payments from their businesses and their communities, like 4 times a year, so every 3 months, something like that. If you don't pay your taxes, that's going to be a decision that you're going to regret, because that is actually against the law. And the last thing is probably the most underrated item that I have on here. So insurance is all about risk. So how much risk are you taking on by starting a business? Well, you could lose all the money that you put into that business, and that's risk. So what insurance companies do is they try to help you manage that risk. So there's different kinds of insurance, but what increasingly is becoming more and more dangerous for businesses are if you get involved in what's called a lawsuit, which means somebody brings charges against you. And to get out of that, it takes a court case, a judge, to decide that. And what insurance will do is cover you in case you do end up in a court and do have to pay money. There's other things that you want to manage with your risk as well. And for instance, let's pretend you own a tour company and a tourist comes for a ride on your boat, and the tourist breaks his or her foot. So that's a risk, because that person's going to have to go to the hospital, and you may have to pay for their bills because they got hurt while using your product or your service. So all of this, regular payments to an insurance company, helps you manage that risk. So if you do get involved in a court case, or maybe you have a product that can be destroyed by weather or things like that, insurance helps you be less risky, and being less risky will make you a better business person. So the 3 things that I stressed in this video are: make sure you have a business license, make sure that you have consulted or know how to submit tax payments if you have to, And then lastly, you want to make sure that you investigate with any insurance company what insurance would work best for you. So those are the 3 topics for this video.